Let me tell you a story about the subconscious mind. You know, that mysterious, invisible force that self-help books insist is secretly running your life while you sit around, blissfully unaware, munching on snacks you swore you wouldn't eat. People love to romanticize it, imagining it as some magical inner genie that grants wishes if you just believe hard enough. But here's the thing, your subconscious isn't mystical, and it doesn't care about your vision board. It's not here to make you rich, famous, or the next spiritual guru. It's just trying to make sure you don't trip over your own feet or forget to breathe while you're daydreaming about pizza. Now, don't get me wrong. The subconscious is incredibly powerful, but not in the way those Instagram influencers with their shiny teeth and dubious quotes want you to believe. It's like the world's most efficient assistant, quietly handling the background tasks, so your conscious mind can focus on whatever trivial nonsense you're obsessing over, like whether you left the oven on or why that one friend hasn't texted back. Your subconscious processes millions of pieces of information every second, way more than your conscious mind can handle. It keeps you alive, helps you recognize faces, and ensures you don't accidentally wear your underwear on the outside. Well, most of the time. Here's the science, stripped of the woo-woo nonsense. The subconscious isn't some singular entity lurking in the shadows of your brain. It's a complex network of processes handled by various brain regions. The amygdala, it's your internal panic button, making sure you don't cuddle with a bear because it looks cute. The hippocampus, that's the archivist, filing away memories you might need later, like how to ride a bike or why you really shouldn't mix tequila with karaoke. Then there's the basal ganglia, the habit machine. This guy's the reason you instinctively reach for your phone first thing in the morning, even though you swore you'd stop. And here's the kicker, most of this is happening without your permission. Think you're in control. Think again. Ever driven home on autopilot and realized you have zero memory of the trip? That's your subconscious doing you a solid. It handles the repetitive stuff, so your conscious mind can daydream about quitting your job and moving to a tropical island. Efficient, yes. Magical, no. But what about all those self-help gurus who claim you can rewire your subconscious overnight? Spoiler, they're lying. Changing your subconscious is possible, but it takes effort, repetition, and sometimes a bit of therapy. Want to break a bad habit? You'll need to replace that habit loop of cue, routine, reward with something healthier. The subconscious doesn't like change, it's lazy like that, but it's not impossible to retrain. Science has been making some fascinating discoveries about the subconscious lately. For example, there's this thing called the default mode network, which sounds like a setting on a coffee maker, but is actually the part of your brain that kicks in when you're at rest. Turns out, your brain isn't taking a nap while you're staring blankly at the wall. It's processing emotions, solving problems, and maybe even working on that great idea for a novel you'll never write. Then there's implicit bias. Fun fact, your subconscious is judging people before your conscious mind even gets a say. Yep, it's a little prejudiced gremlin in your head, shaping your decisions without consulting you. Psychologists have tools like the implicit association test to measure these biases, which is both fascinating and deeply uncomfortable. And let's not forget memory reconsolidation, which is basically science's way of saying, hey, your memories are more like poorly edited home movies than accurate records. Every time you recall a memory, it becomes malleable, which means you can tweak it. This discovery has led to therapies like EMDR, which helps people reframe traumatic memories. So yes, you can literally change how you remember your ex, but unfortunately, science hasn't figured out how to delete them entirely. The subconscious also gets plenty of attention in marketing. Marketers know how to hijack your subconscious to sell you things you don't need. Ever wonder why fast food chains love red and yellow? Those colors trigger hunger and urgency in your subconscious. Your rational mind might say, I don't need fries, but your subconscious is already pulling into the drive-thru. Neuromarketing is sneaky like that. Now, let's get real. While the subconscious is incredible, it's not infallible. It's efficient, yes, but also lazy and prone to shortcuts. That's why it falls for optical illusions, misremembers facts, and clings to habits like they're a warm blanket. It's also why pseudoscientific nonsense about manifesting success catches on. People love the idea of easy fixes, but the reality is meaningful change takes time and effort. You can't just think positive and expect your subconscious to make it happen. If that worked, we'd all be billionaires with six-pack abs. So, what does the future hold for subconscious research? For starters, scientists are exploring neuromodulation techniques like transcranial magnetic stimulation, which sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie but could revolutionize mental health treatment. Sleep-based learning is another area of interest. Imagine playing language lessons while you sleep and waking up fluent. It's not quite there yet, but the research is promising. Here's the bottom line: your subconscious isn't magic, but it's still pretty amazing. It's the quiet workhorse of your brain, managing your life while you focus on the shiny, distracting stuff. Treat it with respect, but don't buy into the hype. And next time someone tells you they've unlocked the secret power of the subconscious, ask them if it can help you remember where you left your keys. Chances are it can't, but it will keep you breathing while you search. Cheers!